Strife. That's what we're going to talk about on this November, the 27th edition of Strength for Today. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I want to send this out to two of my best friends on earth, Scott and Scotty Dean. Happy Turkey Day to you. Gobble, gobble. That's what Scott will do. He'll gobble everything that comes around, I promise you. We're going to talk about strife. Speaking of Scott Dean, strife. The Bible is very clear in Philippians chapter 2, verse 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in the lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than himself. Folks, when you're putting other people first, you don't fight. There's no strife. 1 Corinthians 1:10 says, and I beseech you, I beg you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that you all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, and that you be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. In other words, be on the same page. Don't be fighting and trying to change things all the time, and stay focused on what God says to stay focused on. Don't get focused on the world and the things of pleasure. God warns us, and he tells us to live in peace, and the peace that comes by faith and obedience to his principles. We're all on the same page of the Bible. We won't have any strife. Matthew 5:9 says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God, because they're like him, because he seeks and ensues peace. If you don't know God, you don't know peace. If you don't know God, you'll never know peace. And if there are always going to be anger and dissension in the world, but God's not part of that. He's not part of the lives of people who are angry and dissented all the time. People like that are frustrated. They have no victory in sight. They take their failure out on everybody else. Don't be like that. Have faith and trust God. Let God be your stay. People think things are always going to be rough. No, they're going to work out if you trust God. God's clear about that. Peace is of the Lord. So think happy things. Think victorious things. Think prosperous things. Be thankful for what God has done for you, and be hopeful for what he's going to do. Happy Thanksgiving, and may be your strength for today and your hope for tomorrow.